And welcome back to the Short Boys podcast. My name is Matt. I'm joined with Brock. As always, every Tuesday and every Wednesday for you. How you going, mate?
Bloody brilliant, mate.
He doesn't sound bloody brilliant.
Nah,
What's going on?
I do apologise to the listeners.
Yes.
I'll get that off the bat straight away.
Bit of Darren Lockyer about you today.
Yeah, my voice is gone. I auditioned for the X Factor last night.
Yeah.
And I don't have any voice today.
Okay. Didn't warm up properly? Is that what it is, you reckon?
The warm-up was alright, I thought.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just got into it too much, so the voice is gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did everything I normally do, and yeah.
Okay.
Just something happened, I guess. Just one of those nights.
Yeah, or how'd you go?
Yeah.
Made it through to the next round?
I can't say too much.
Okay, yes. Confidential. Yeah, okay.
But it is looking good.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Who were the judges on the panel?
A new season, I can't say that either.
Okay, yeah, right.
Because new voices, some new faces in there this year.
Okay, so it'll be good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big name too.
Yeah, right.
I'll get that.
Did you wear the Short Boys hat? You had to?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
Came off mid performance, right?
Okay. And I'm sure we'll see that on Channel 7 in the coming weeks. How
about you?
Okay.
Good, mate?
Yeah, mate, good. Got a bit of pep in my step today, just, feeling good. So weather's gotten less cold, I reckon. So I'm warming up to it maybe. So that's been a positive.
It wasn't too cold this morning, I don't think.
Nah, I think it's getting better.
Good, yeah.
It's been better. But yeah, just I've got the house to myself at the moment. So
how good's that?
It is good. It's very good.
What have you been cooking for dinners? Uber Eats?
I've been a good boy. I've been I had some steak. Ooh. Actually, I got a bit of a little bit of a yarn here.
Give us the yarn.
Last night I was sort of looking through the freezer. I found some pieces of salmon. I was like, oh, you beauty, like herbed salmon. I was like, yeah, gun. Anyway, throw it in the air fryer, start cooking, cook up like my other ingredients with it, bit of rice, bit of salad, bit of sweet chili sauce, getting it going. Big feed. And
what'd you have in your salad if you don't
it was just sharing? Like leaf mix with a bit of avo and
bit
some
of green.
dressing. Yeah, a bit of green. Just get some greens in. And I just eating the salmon on my phone, scrolling through TikTok, not really paying attention. And I sort of get to like a 2 piece of salmon. I sort of get to like midway through the second one. And I'm like, fuck, this isn't really like pink, eh? It was like brown.
What?
There was parts of the salmon that were like brown.
How old was it?
I don't know. I didn't check the packaging or anything. I just a vibe and vibe alone.
Was it frozen or?
It was frozen, but it's been sitting in there for a while. And I go, probably can't eat this anymore. Look on the packaging on the box, out of date 2023. We're, for people that don't know, we're in 2024 at the moment. So heart sank. The fact it was frozen gave me a little bit of hope, but then the fact that it was brown didn't give me much hope. So I got on both knees and decided to pray and go, please don't like come out of me either end. Just stay safe. So I lay on the couch, sort of anxious for the rest of the night. And I felt a little bit lightheaded and nauseous, but I think that might have just been me just, you're a bit nervous, getting to myself. So it got in my head, the salmon, but I've lived to fight another day and I didn't get any sickness at all. Iron guts,
You know what wigs me out?
Yeah.
How long tuna and the little packages of salmon can stay on the shelves?
Yeah, well, in the tins or the packaging?
The tins, sorry.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's fucking crazy. It is
crazy, especially
like
something like fish too.
Yeah.
So
that would have gave you a bit of hope. For me, it would have, knowing that salmon normally sits in the...
I wasn't concerned about the life of it. It was more so that it was brown. And for people that don't eat a lot of salmon out there, salmon should be pink.
Are you sure it was salmon?
It was salmon, but
salmon?
Mate, there was chunks of brown bits. So I discontinued eating it, but there must be something within me.
You feel good, mate. You look good.
Thank you.
Well, you look even better.
Why's that?
I don't know. You got a bit of a fresh cutter.
Yeah, I was fishing for that one when I said, why's that, eh?
Yeah.
But look, it's just the power of the short boy. We've just got something in us that just allows us to eat off salmon.
You always look at a short boy and you just look at them and they're always glowing.
Yeah.
For some reason. I don't know what it is.
I'm with you.
But they're always glowing, always up and about. And then you look at tall boys and they just seem like the back hunched, head down.
They're not happy.
Their feet are dragging.
Well, because they're tall. Who would want that?
Yeah.
No one.
No.
And they can play good footy, the short boys too, which we'll get into a bit later. Did you get up to anything on the weekend? Footy? Any footy chat for us?
Yeah. What sort of chat do you want?
I want honesty.
We
honesty
lost.
Chat. Okay. Yep.
We lost. Actually, yeah, I do have I've got a bit of a bone to pick.
Yeah. Okay. Who with?
Just with tall boys, and
Yeah.
we're on that topic.
Yeah.
Do you think it's play on when a tall boy, hits a short boy, like a good tackle or runs over him, and then they get G'd up?
Are we talking significantly larger than the short boy?
Yeah, like big.
Okay. Can you break it? Is he 6'4"?
Oh fuck, I don't know.
Okay, but he's big. He's big, dude. Did he run over you?
No.
Or he ran over someone else?
No, he didn't run over. No one's ran over no one. But
here we go. No one ran over you.
No, actually, I fucking did get a bit fucking towed up. Got a elbow to the throat. That's
Okay, yeah.
hasn't helped me either.
Yeah.
No, but I just have seen it. It's happened to me previously.
Yes.
And they get G'd up, and I'm just thinking, bruh.
He's a lot smaller. It's tough. Heat of the battle, moment of the game. If a kill's a kill, a win's a win. You know what I mean? Like it's saying like, don't get happy about a $500 multi when you can win a $10,000 multi. You're still going to be happy about the $500 one.
Yep.
I can see both parts of it. Yes, we get it, bro. You ran over a short boy. Good on you. But heat of the battle, heat of the moment, you got to be hyped up, I think.
Yeah. But then looking
to a level.
back,
To a level.
It's just, I fucking...
Oh, no, I'm with you. I am with you.
Yeah.
Just control yourself a bit, I think.
I think that's a good one. Don't get over the top because you're just playing backyard rugby league, mate.
Yeah, you're playing local.
Yeah.
You're playing local league, bro. Chill out a little bit.
You're not up fucking in the NRL.
Did you play all right, personally? How you going in the halves?
Yeah, I didn't play too bad, but... Oh, no, actually. I didn't play too good.
Okay.
But we were pretty dominated, so we couldn't do
Who'd
too
you
much.
verse? Who'd you play?
Gympie.
Okay.
Not at Gympie, thank God.
Yeah, it would have been a drive.
It's a fucking... I hate that drive.
Yeah, it's are their fields dodgy too? Or is that just
They've actually got sheep and shit come on the field all the time.
Oh right. That's Gympie for you.
Yeah.
That's where Tino comes from too.
Yep.
Righto.
Rugby league. Origin tomorrow night. Well, tonight if you're listening on a Wednesday, and it's yesterday if you're listening on a Thursday.
How you feeling? We spoke last week about how we're a bit nervous. How you've progressed through the week in terms of that nervousness?
Game 2 for me, when Queensland win, Game 2 is a bit of a nothing game for me.
Okay.
I feel like
when Queensland win Game 1, Game 2 is nothing.
It's
okay.
like I'm not that keen for it because I'm like we've got another game up the sleeve.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think I'm confident we can win, but then I also feel like New South Wales have got more to lose. So therefore, I think they're going to win.
Okay.
But I can see us winning. What about you?
It's so tough. Like we've said it a couple of weeks. It's so hard to read the last game.
Yeah.
And we didn't play awesome. New South Wales dominated us field position wise. We scored a lot of tries out of our half through speed, pure individual brilliance, I would say. So it's tough to read. Looking at it face value, I think the Blues team's better.
Yeah.
But you'd like Queensland's Queensland, and this is when we win, when we're not supposed to win.
Everyone's talking about the New South Wales, and I'm pretty sure the odds have came down too.
Yeah, it was $2.
Yeah.
Queensland $1.83 Blues.
So are we playing leaning more into that underdog mentality again? I think we are.
It always happens.
And like Val Holmes, I hope he has a good game because
he's got a tough.
A lot of chat's been around Latrell, and I think he will come out wanting to rip and tear.
Well, that's sort of our week sort of channel too, isn't it? It's Holmes, DCE. Is Nanai on that side or Sewer?
So, no, Nanai.
Yeah. I'm a little bit worried about that side defensively.
DCE as well.
Yeah. Who do you think is in for a big game? Who are you looking for?
I think I'm feeling Walshy is going to be in a big game. Yeah. But I also can see Holmes.
Okay, Holmes having a big one.
Yeah.
Just shutting everyone up.
Yeah, I got that feeling.
Okay.
What about you?
If you said 2 Queenslanders, I'll go 2 Bluesmen.
Yeah.
2 New South Welshmen, 2 Bluesmen. I think Payne Haas will have a very good game.
He needs a big one.
He does need a big one, and one reason I've been sort of thinking about it for a couple of days now, one reason I think I think this will be Payne Haas's best Origin game. This could come back to bite me, but I think this will be his best Origin game he's ever played. Yes, he hasn't set the world alight, but Cam Murray's back in, And the reason why I think Payne Haas will do very good this game, Cam Murray generates very, very quick play the balls.
Very quick.
Probably quickest in the comp. I tried to look at stats today and find it. I couldn't find any average
Playable
numbers.
speed,
I could find playable speeds, but not who has the fastest. He'd have to be up there. He'd have to be up there. And for that reason, if Payne Haas is following him and they're doing 1-2 punch off the back of each other,
Spencer Leniu on with him.
I think that's where Payne will do his best work. Quick play the ball, one marker, Robson out, give Payne Haas. So he's $9.50 for a try too, which I think's value.
Has he scored in the
He hasn't scored an Origin yet, no.
Not bad odds.
So I think this is going to be his game. And I think he's been carrying a bit of a knee injury the last couple of weeks and going into Origin 1. So Payne Haas is my guy. And just the obvious ones like Latrell. He can be hit or miss, Trell.
To make or break this one, I think.
Yeah.
I hope if he doesn't come out and kill it, I hope he doesn't put his head down and
Trell.
Kick his feet.
Yeah, I agree. Just
this will be showing, like, he'll see if he has turned the corner or not.
Yeah,
this game.
Yeah, I think they'll work him a lot in defense.
Yeah, you got to.
You have to work him in defense.
That's why I'm feeling like, especially as Ty Latrell doesn't defend. I know he's played centre a lot, but he doesn't play week in, week out in centres. And then I think they're going to target that a lot with Walshy coming
out the back.
Yeah, and then Holmes hitting that hard line. Yeah.
I think it just depends on field position too. I like looking at the teams. I know Queensland, but I do feel like the New South Wales Blues have an upper hand in the forward pack, and they won the field position last game. Personally, I think. So, it's going to be a good game. I'm keen for it. Who are you tipping? What is your?
I'm going to go. Obviously, going to go Maroons.
Yes, I'm going to go
1-12.
I'll give you two things here. As a Queensland biased fan, I'm going Maroons.
No, you can't do this, mate.
As a footy,
you can't do this.
I'm a bit worried. I think the Blues will win.
Really?
I do.
Give us a score.
I reckon 24-16.
Yeah.
Blues. That's my... I don't want it to happen, but I just... Look at... we give honest feedback. We give honest, not feedback.
Analysts? No, we're not analysts.
Analytics. We give honest analytics here on the Short Boys podcast. So that's me. But yeah, Payne Haas is my guy to watch on this one, and not Mitchy Moses.
Yeah.
Paragraph.
I'm just saying, how do you reckon he'll go in
Yeah, I don't know. He could be... Look, I think whatever he does, he's not going to get the media going, what a game, because he's very... polarising, I think.
Really interested to see how he goes with Cheza, with the kicking game.
Yeah.
If he can go to toe-to-toe with him.
Battle of the halves, yeah. Also, like, this will be the last thing. Yeah, the outside backs for Queensland too. I think Coates was a bit quiet in game 1.
Yeah, I thought he was too.
Tommy, actually, I was going to say Tommy didn't. I think Tommy didn't have a really good game.
Yeah.
He's my guy.
I can see that.
He's my guy. Just run, Tom.
Yeah.
Just run, bruh.
I can see that. I just think they're going to target that Latrell side. That's why I think of Walshy or Holmes.
Yeah, at the back.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Righto, let's get into some NRL for the week. A little bit of a shorter round this round.
How many games? 4 or 5?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Quickly, sorry, mate.
Yeah, no, you're right.
What do you reckon of the 19s?
Oh, yeah, it was good.
Couple of CBAs?
Couple of CBAs, yeah. I thought the centre for Queensland was good. Was it new? Under 19s. Let me have a quick look. What did you think about it?
You're not talking about the 6?
No, it was definitely the centre.
I thought it was good. I really enjoyed watching the halves.
I love watching the 19s Origin.
They were really mature, them halves.
Yeah, Kobe Black and Mitch Woods.
Like 40-20.
Yeah.
Didn't know you could even kick 40-20s at that age.
We're still trying to learn,
Did you see that kick by Mitch Woods?
Yeah, across the body, like wrapped around. Yeah, it was
NRL halves can't even do that.
And the forwards too were good.
Yeah, big boys, eh?
Massive, dude.
Fucking huge.
They're just like so large.
Bit of biff too. Fucking love that.
Yeah, that was good. Into the fence as well. Oh, yeah.
Imagine if someone got hurt.
Yeah,
that would have been all over the media.
Nonu, I'll just got his name up. LJ Nonu. I thought he was really good.
LJ, okay.
I thought he was really good defensively. Made some really good tackles. I'm pretty sure. I want to say he's with the Dogs.
LJ.
That was just a pure guess. But LJ Nonu, he was my sort of MVP type thing. Oh, Dolphins.
We love it. What's
He's that
LJ?
guy. Yeah, LJ.
Oh yeah, we are on LJ.
He's our guy. He's our guy. He's my new guy. He's 6 foot, but we'll leave him at that. No, it's good. I like it how it's on Fox too.
Yeah,
probably couldn't watch it there a couple of years ago, but now you can.
Streamed or something.
Yeah, right. Doggy Sharks Friday night 8 p.m. Ooh. We have got Blake Taff comes in for Connor Tracy. Bronson Cherry's back on deck, so Drew Hutchison makes way. Stephen Crichton's in the reserves. Jacob Preston is 18th man. Sharks, they are unchanged. 1-17. What do you see here?
I'm going to take the Sharks with this one, head to head.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a very close game because the Bulldogs, I think, really want to bounce back from last week's performance.
Yeah.
Sharks off the bye, so that's another reason I'm going with him. Nico Hines obviously probably has a chip on his shoulder, you'd think. Not getting selected.
Yep.
And what about, I'd just go on Sharks.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Sharks as well. It's at a core, just so stupid to me. Why are we playing at a core?
Especially on a
Friday night.
And these two teams.
It's
play at Belmore.
Literally.
Fucking, that'd be a great turnout, I reckon, against the Sharks.
100%, and it gives the Dogs a bit of an advantage here. It's stupid to me. It baffles me. But yeah, I'm going to go the Sharks too. As you said, Nico, chip on his shoulder. How about... Oh, my guy, Jarrell Skelton, the bra.
Fuck, he was good,
I was saying I taught him that in the tuck shop line. I taught him how to put shots on. I was like, bro, he's got to get that shoulder in.
Did you end up messaging him?
No, I didn't. I didn't get to it. But he knows I'm with him in spirit. He listens too. He's a listener for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played good, eh? It's just a struggle. There's so many good backs at that club.
The Dogs are very stacked in terms of the backs,
How would you feel him at Para?
Oh, I'd love it.
Yeah,
I would love it.
Who'd you take Sivo's spot?
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
please. But yeah, that's. I can't really say too much. Good to see Kickout back, which is nice.
Fucking nearly got his leg taken off.
Yeah, literally. I didn't watch this game. I was at a 50th.
Yeah,
so I didn't watch it, and I needed the Dogs to cover 14.5 for Matt's bet of the week, and they were lost by 18. So I'm a bit off the Dogs a bit. They can get fucked, in my opinion. But Sharks for me.
Shout out Ben.
Shout out Ben. Yeah, shout out Ben, shout out Matt, shout out Joel. We've got a couple of Dog supporters here. I'm not backing you in this week, boys. Sorry. Next game, we've got Warriors and the Broncos. Sean Johnson is out with an Achilles injury, so Tamari Martin at 7, Channel Harris Tavita at 5/8. DWZ is back in the team as well. Mitch Barnett and Kurt Catley have been named to play. The Broncos, Walsh, Carrigan, Haas are among the reserves. So Tristan Sailor's at fullback. Jesse Arthurs returns on the wing. And Jordan Rickey's suspension sees Jack Jurgeski joining the starting side with Xavier Willison and Kobe Hetherington in for Carrigan and Haas. What do you reckon here, mate?
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Very.
They're paying $2.31 the Wars. Fuck. I'm going to go to the Wars, I think.
Oh, I was just thinking the same thing, dude.
What? And they need to fucking bounce back.
They do. No Sean either. Going back to sort of them losing and Sean's form being down, I'd say he's had this injury.
Yeah.
I think he's been carrying this for a while because he hasn't been the same. I know he's getting older, but it's just okay. I reckon he's just been underdone and injured all year. So
you reckon?
I think so. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting if Tamari comes out and kills it like he has been. What do you do?
Well, you wanted him dropped last week, Brocky.
I want one of them not to play.
Okay.
I said just one of them.
If you're gonna pick too similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it might be better for them not having a Sean. I mean, I know he's the cap, he's the skip, he's the halfback, but
a lot more reliance on the other. Yeah.
Well, he's 65% fit. Get two blokes out there that are 100, and it works better. I think. Well, what's sort of the math there, isn't it?
Here's a question: do you think if the Warriors keep going on this up and down season, every good game every now and then, Sean Johnson doesn't play too many games of the season, do you think they re-sign him?
I think he'd retire. I think he'd potentially just pull the pin and retire. Yep. It sort of just depends on him, honestly. I feel like if Sean went to them and said, okay, give me one more year, they'd say yes.
Yeah.
But I think Sean's a smart enough dude to know if he's done or not, if it's the right thing.
I hope you
know what I mean?
Yeah, if that is the case, I hope he knows earlier rather than later because Like, don't leave it to the last minute and say, hey, I'm going to play another year when he probably shouldn't be, when you can probably say, like, soonish that I'm not going to play next year, and then they can breed that to Martin for next year.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, they've still got Metcalf as well. I think as I said before, I think it's up to him.
Yeah.
He knows best. But yeah, they've just been underperforming. They've just, I don't know what's been doing. I had such high hopes on the Wires. I think I had them finishing third. I was like, they're just going to build off last year. Heaps of media saying like they just got too ahead of themselves, too many pats on the back. They're not doing the little things right.
I'm so Aiden Fanua-Black's going to be a massive loss. But the leadership Fisher's going to bring, he's going to be fucking crazy good, I reckon.
Yeah, I do agree with you.
I'm so happy, keen to see him next year.
Yeah. This is a really big game for both teams too, because they've both been underachieving.
Both need to win. What are Broncos sitting on the ladder? Are they even in the 8?
Let's have a quick look. Yeah, they've been underachieving. Yeah, they're coming 7th. They are equal 10th though. So it's just their for and against that's getting them.
They need
over
a win.
line. They do need a win.
Because it could be too late.
Well and truly could be. I was saying to someone on the weekend, like, okay, so Reynolds has been out, which I think's really, really heavily underrated, because when Reynolds has been out in the past, he hasn't probably, when he's been with the Broncos, at least last year he missed a couple of games through injury, but it wasn't a big stretch of games. And I think when someone like Adam Reynolds falls out of the team due to injury, it's pretty common that they win a couple games without him. Okay, they win the first 2. But when you go on stretches and you've got to win 8 games without him, it starts getting a lot harder.
Yeah.
Okay, doable. You can win a couple. You can win the first 2 without him. But then it starts going, I think this is a cycle we're getting in.
I've always been like a full Jock Madden fan. Like I've always hear the noise of like, oh, they need to find a replacement. I've always thought your man's right here. But that's only because, like you said, that the Broncos, especially last year, they'd only play a few games without Reynolds, and they're the games that they'd win. So I always thought, in my opinion, Jock's
good
done
enough.
A job.
Yes.
But now you're starting to see him like week out, week
consistently.
In. It's starting to catch up on him.
And it's the same as Tristan Saylor too.
Yeah, exactly right, yeah.
And we always are confused. I don't want to hack these guys too much, but we're always confused. And you and I at the start of the year was, why isn't Tristan Saylor playing consistent in first
Canberra,
grade?
Yeah.
And Jock's probably saying with Jock Madden, they're probably good enough to, you'd think on face value, they're good enough to play consistent first grade, but you get this and they get in a run of 8 games and it's like, okay, they sort of start dropping a bit. And that's just the reality of it. That's why they're not playing week in, week out. They need to find that consistency a bit more. So I don't see the Broncos winning without Paddy and Reese and stuff. So it's a big call from Kevy to not play them.
Yeah.
Personally, I think so.
He must be just wanting to just go hard at the back end of this season, but that can also blow the engine out for finals. Yeah, so it's a big risk.
It is a big risk. Like, I don't want to talk on the Broncos too much too, but I think Billy Walters too hasn't been playing too well. I think it's nearly time to blood Blake Moser.
Oh, I was looking the other day and Bronco, I seen that they're looking at shipping maybe.
I saw that the Chooks are interested in him.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, I think, I don't know.
Some teams just do their roster management really weird.
Differently. Very uniquely.
Because you have 4 hookers in the squad. Yeah. And then you got
Parramatta with no one.
Yeah, and then you got, and then same with Canberra, they got so many hookers, but you can't find one,
I'm with this massive game, but I'm going the Wars, you going the Wars?
Yeah.
Okay. Next game, we've got the Knights and the Eels. The Knights, Will Price will make his NRL debut at 5'8". That's the only change.
Oh, gun. That's so good.
Yeah, credit to him. We'll talk about him in a sec. The Eels, Mitch Moss, it has here.
Yeah.
Blues halfback Mitch Moss has been named to back up after Origin 2, while Mike Acevo,
a young fella,
returns from a hamstring injury. So Sean Russell in the centres and Dejan Arce, the 18th man. Bryce Cartwright will start the game at back row and Matt Dory on the bench. We've also got Matt Arthur making his NRL debut off the bench. Yeah.
That's so good.
What do you... Yeah, I got a bit to say about that.
You can start it, mate.
No, you go first because I've just been talking for a minute. So up to you.
This is a hard one. It really...
It's tough. It is tough.
Hasn't been tough the last couple of weeks.
It's always.
I'm going to go Knights at home.
Oh, yeah.
The born of Will Price.
Yeah.
Have you watched his highlights?
Oh, I haven't. I know you've probably been into him more than me because you said something in the preseason about him.
He's so good.
Talk to me about him.
He's like a I'm gonna say like a Greg Inglis when he was playing six. Have you ever seen Greg Inglis
That's
play?
big raps, dude. That's big raps.
Not on like probably the potential, but
Okay.
the way he moves and whatnot. That
Is
tall,
he big?
not as tall as Greg, but
Okay.
he is tall.
Okay.
And rangy and like really well balanced. Loves like a goosey on the outside and step back on the in. Great fend.
Yeah.
He can move. I'm
Okay.
so keen to see how he goes in the NRL, especially.
Well, the jerseys, here's to lose,
Yeah.
honestly, because they haven't been able to find a halves pairing
They
all
need-
year. This would be their 5th halves pairing.
And I'd love a stat to know who's went for the most halves pairing
Yeah.
since like the last 5 years.
It'd have to be the Knights here. Oh, yeah.
5 years, I think, still.
Yeah, I don't know, but
They've had a lot.
They have had a lot. It's, credit to him. I heard big raps on him. I know Joey's had a stiffy for him for a long time, eh? Joey's been loving him. So
He is good. Like,
been doing well in Cup, I've heard as well. And I think when Jackson went back to Cup, when he got dropped, they were the halves. So they've worked together a bit before.
and I think they won that game like 60-something.
I think that was when Jackson was playing. Jackson went down to Cup and carved up.
Got
So
like 5 try assists or something.
yeah, so look, I'm interested to see how he goes.
He also will bring like that spark.
Yeah.
They haven't had in the halves. I don't think they haven't had that spark in the halves. Maybe since Connor Watson probably wasn't that spark either. But
I do agree
he'd
with
be
you.
the closest. You know, just to take that pressure off KP when he comes back.
Without being disrespectful, very average halves.
Just
Not,
like-
as you said, not flary off the mark.
Just job doers, give KP early ball.
Yeah, that's all they've done.
Yeah,
So
and it hasn't worked. So hopefully, Will Price is the saviour.
yeah,
The Prince Price
Prince Price, that's it.
and King KP.
We've got. There was a bit of news during this week that they're shopping around. I heard Jaden Brayley.
Really? Really?
Jaden Brayley, Daniel Saifidi, and I don't remember who the other name was. So it was one. I don't know if it was Daniel or Jacob. One of the Saifidi bros, and then Jaden Brayley, and then Jackson Hastings too. I heard were the 3 names that were potentially.
'Cause-
They're evaluating the cap to see.
They were looking at Ilias, wasn't they?
Yeah, they were looking at Ilias, but then they said they're not anymore. I've heard Jaden Brayley's on like 675. Saifidi's on like 850.
Yeah,
Hastings is on 750. So their cap's very, very lopsided.
Yeah, especially with Jaden, like, unluckily haven't been playing that much. That's taken a big toll on them.
Yeah. Well, they've got guys in their team like Leo Thompson, Dylan Lucas, Adam Elliott, who probably aren't on much money, but they deserve more money.
Yeah.
So they're looking at these guys and going, shit, we're not going to have enough money to re-sign this. So let's sort of get rid of these boys on big coin.
If that is the case, if you're Canberra,
Yeah.
get after Jaden.
Jaden Brayley.
He'd
Yeah,
be
he's just
great for them.
Yeah, it just depends on his injuries. He's
Yeah.
barely played since he's been at Newcastle. It's been a bit disappointing, but
Yeah.
can't control it, I guess. The Eels, what do you reckon? Can you see us? Are you going to give us any chance?
I'll give you a chance, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Especially if Moses does a big game.
Yeah, back it up.
Yeah.
Go Origin and then come back in. Yeah.
Have it taller. But, mate, what do you reckon? Your team? Just wait. What was I going to say? What are you coming on the ladder? Back to the glory days at Para.
We're last, bruh. We are.
Paradise and Para?
Yeah, what's the matter, Parramatta? Just dead last, dude. We get a bye and we go down 2 spots, but I'm still convinced we win the comp. So,
Off the back of Madge?
have you ever heard of have you ever heard of a late season charge? Because you're about to witness it in. It's starting Saturday.
History will be made.
29th of June at 5:30 against the Knights.
Do you think Hindmarsh will give you the spoon for the end of the year?
Hindmarsh, wait, what?
Do you think Hindmarsh will present you the spoon for the end of the year? The wooden
Well,
spoon?
we won't be getting the spoon, Rocky.
Yeah.
I'm confident, very confident we won't get the spoon.
Okay.
Like we're not getting the spoon. But
I mean, the Titans just fucking... They're the ones above
I'd
that.
put the house on it. We're not getting the spoon, eh? We probably deserve the spoon, but Matt Arthur.
Talk to us. Your boy.
Yeah, I was thinking about it before, and I was like, I've got all this. Obviously, I'm a massive Eels fan, so I look at the reserve grade and the juniors and stuff coming through. So I know a lot about the Eels guys, and probably moving forward in the podcast and stuff, I'd like to have this same knowledge with other teams.
Yeah.
It's just at the moment, it's just the Eels, so I do apologise. People going,
Team you watch.
oh, you only talk about the Eels juniors. Well, they're the only ones I sort of keep a mad eye on,
Yeah.
but I'm going to try and keep an eye on a few more. He'll be the hooker. He's our guy. Personally, when Reid left, it was, okay, let's get Josh Hodgson in for 2 years. develop Hands and Arthur.
Yeah.
And then when Hodgson goes in 2 years' time, that's when we start bringing them through. And they're our guys. That didn't go to plan because Josh obviously medically retired. So the plan's been pushed forward a lot. And that's sort of where our hooking, while we probably haven't bought a hooker, because we had this plan and Matt's the guy and it just sort of crumbled into a heap. So he's a good player, really good player. And he's a short boy, which is probably my favourite part about him.
Who's he play like? What's his?
So he's very crafty around the ruck. I don't want to say Appy because I might say Appy. Just think Appy top tier craftiness. Yeah. I think Matt's really crafty. Bit of Appy Harry Grant about him. That's obviously high comparisons, but yeah, loves to run. Very crafty. Draws the markers out. Reminds me of you a bit, Brock.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Good little kicking game. Probably the only negative with him is that he probably overplays.
Don't say it, short boy. Do not say it.
No. He overplays his hand a little bit, I think. Yeah. Whether or not he'll do that in first grade with Mitchell and Dylan and Gutho telling him exactly what to do, I wouldn't think so.
That would be interesting. Because Para's always wanted a hooker that's just off the deck.
I was thinking the exact same thing. It's sort of a bit against us, but fucking let's give it a go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to expect him to set the water light in his debut, but I think the plan from the Eels has been he's the guy moving forward. So credit to him. Short boy was co-captain in under-19s Origin too.
He had a pretty good crack too, I thought.
As I said, did a couple errors just overplaying his hand a bit, but he's the hooker moving forward. So
do you want to see any time how much AT is?
How much?
$5.60.
It's a little bit unders. I would have expected him to be more. Jake scored in his debut, though, against the Warriors back at Magic Round a couple of years ago. So if the Arthur sort of trend follows on, it's a debut try for Matt Arthur, I think.
Also, Will Price, $4.20. That's not bad.
That is not bad. Put them together.
I might chuck a tenner on it.
Yeah. Well, I'm extra happy, too, because we've got a Matthew and a Matt in the Eels team this week. And my name's Matt and Matthew, so...
There's a few Matts in Paris in there.
No, mate. We're just...
You also can probably count Ryan Matterson.
Maker Sevo. You know, if you change that to the Australian version, probably Matt. But yeah, Eels win well.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Is there
Sorry for the
trouble in Paris?
About Matt Arthur. Oh yeah, there's trouble.
Yeah.
There's lots of trouble. With Trent
Barrett coaching.
Nah, I reckon it'll be Jason. I hope it's Jason Riles.
Yeah, that'll be. I can see that, and then I don't think Storm would too fussed to let him go because I think Billy might be in there playing at Storm.
Yeah, I think it'll be Jason. I hope it's Jason. I don't really want Josh Hannay, if I'm honest with you.
You know,
his record is not that good. He's been assistant coach at a couple clubs and then assistant at Queensland, but his record as a head coach is in Queensland Cup was like 39%. Like it wasn't that good.
Who did he coach in Q Cup?
I think the Magpies.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Storm Raiders is the next game. We have got Xavier Coates, Harry Grant. They've been named to back up. Jack Howarth moves into the centres to replace Nick Meaney. Bronson Garlick onto the bench with Kristen Welch, Joe Chan and Nas. Remy Smith is 18th man. The Raiders, we've got Tom Starling coming back from concussion, so Zach Wolford is out. What do you see here?
That's harsh.
Yeah.
One game, then fucking
literally
out the door.
See you later.
Raiders are paying $5.30. It is down there in Melbourne. The line's 14.5. That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, it does. Bit of a bogey team to Melbourne, I think, too. There was a couple of years ago they had a pretty consecutive run over Melbourne.
Yeah, Canberra definitely did. Yeah. And also at Melbourne too. They get up over there.
Fire up, you cats. You know?
I'm going to go Canberra.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go Melbourne.
Do you think all their players will play? It's on a Saturday, I guess.
Saturday, 7:30. I think they will. As I said last Origin, depends on the turnaround for the next game. If they've got a long turnaround, I think they'll play. But Jerome Hughes has been killing it. How good is it having a half that's New Zealand and doesn't play Origin?
Yeah.
Because if he's Queensland, New South Wales, he's in either of the teams somewhere. So just get a Kiwi, get one of the bras around.
I wonder if teams look into that when they're recruiting.
Yeah, you'd have to. I think you do.
Like have at least 2 or 1 key spine players that can't play Origin.
Yeah. I reckon if you look through it, there'd actually be a lot more than you think. But then again, they've got to be spread around.
Yeah.
So they end up at a team. But yeah, good call that. I'm going the Storm.
Yeah, I'm not real confident with the Raiders, but I'm feeling I I'm feeling upset.
Can smell an upset.
And I'm really liking that line.
Okay. Right, I'm going Melbourne. Next game.
Quickly.
Yes.
Wonder what's happening to Horsburgh.
Injured, and I heard he's getting shopped around.
Fuck off, really?
Yeah, I saw
Really?
Nick Kotrick is going to go over to Catalan. I saw Emre Gula requested a release, and I saw Horsburgh could potentially leave too.
You know where he's going to come?
Dolphins?
Yeah.
Back
home.
Yeah, I think he will.
Fuck, imagine.
Big red.
Oh.
Big red at red. Big red at ready.
Oh.
Big red at ready. Are you kidding?
Fantasizing over this.
Yeah.
Tommy Flegler.
Yeah.
Big Red. Tommy Gilbert. Max Plath.
Yeah.
The back rower from Cowboys. Phil Fadawaki.
Finny Fuduwaki, yeah.
Connolly.
Lemuelu.
Josh Kerr. Fuck,
mate.
Oh.
No, you're listing a team there.
Bruh, I'm not even going to start fantasizing over that, but that is looking juicy.
Yeah, no, that is good. It could be a complete rumour, but as you said, come back.
Make a little boy's dream come true, please.
Big Red at ready. Are you serious?
That
is good. He'd be a great signing and a club man, culture man.
Also, another team would be sniffing around that's over the bridge there, Broncos.
Yeah, there'd be a couple of teams. Yeah, I reckon the Finns. Yeah, Big Red at ready. That's it. Right, I'm going the Storm. Hey, just
I've
got a stiffy, mate.
I've got to
right?
slow down a bit. That just made me so horny. How good would that?
Do you want to give him a message? Speak to him?
I'll just message him actually.
Okay.
His phone number, I'll message him.
Corey, if you're watching, come to Redcliffe. Come to the Dolphins. You know you want to. We'll take care of you.
Then you're closer to us, mate. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and that's what he wants.
Close to home, also.
Yeah.
I did actually plummeting on his old boy's house once.
Yeah, members at Caboolture Golf Course too. I'm pretty sure. So be good to play golf with the family.
Yeah.
We'll reach out, Corey. We'll reach out. Dragons, Dolphins, the battle of the D's there. We've got Moses Sully returning in the centres with Christian Tuipulotu out of the 17. Benny Hunt and Jaden Sewer are named in the run-on side. Dolphins, Hammer is starting at fullback with Felice Kafusi on the bench. Tessie New on the wing for Jack Bostock, who decided to have a nap on the field last game, which was like, are you kidding? Just a bit of professionalism.
Shout out to him. Hope you're doing all right, Bocky.
Yeah. And Tavita Pango Jr. off the bench again. What do you got?
Finnies, mate.
Yeah.
I think they'll bounce back. They obviously didn't win last week, but
they played very well.
Yeah, they played really well.
They are playing.
Like the great Bennett said, we didn't lose, we just ran out of time. And I thought that was a great way to say it.
I didn't hear that, eh?
Didn't you not hear that?
Nah.
Yeah, he said on the press.
Oh,
he said,
Wayne, he's got away with words, eh?
we didn't lose, we just ran out of time, which is true.
Well, that's sort of what happens in rugby league.
Yeah, it is, but we were very close to winning that game.
Oh, that's awesome. We didn't lose, we ran out of time.
Yeah, so, I'm so happy with the Finnies at the moment. I think we're playing finals footy.
Yeah, I think you're a lock for finals footy, to be honest. But Battle of the D's, 2 p.m. Got to go to the Dolphs.
Yeah,
Finns up.
Dragons.
For me.
I will say, Lomax did rip and tear last time he backed up from Origin.
Yeah.
Can he do it again? I don't know.
Nah, Dolphins are really fast, dude. It's just their explosiveness. And I was saying to someone the other day, like you've got Kenny Bromwich and Felice Kafusi who are playing
doing a job
and playing in the middle. I don't want to put words in mouth for other teams, but I feel like if Felice and Kenny, obviously they've had long careers in the back row. If they're at other clubs, they're probably still playing in the back row.
Yeah.
I think it's the smartness of Wayne Bennett going, these guys are getting older. Let's put him in the middle. And he's sort of followed, Wayne does Wayne things. He's followed the game and his back rowers are pretty much centres. Ewan Aiken and Lemuelu, explosive, big, fast guys. And he's moved these guys into the front row. Other clubs I wouldn't think would do that. They'd leave them in their preferred position in the back row. He's just with the times, Wayne.
That's why I reckon Kafusi's in the Origin
because he's playing middle
and he's doing a fucking job.
Yeah, I think he's up with the times. You've got other teams that wouldn't do that, and you've got other teams that have got.
Honestly, you got other teams that like probably I reckon if Bromwich and Fusi at the Storm still, I reckon I could see them not even making that 17.
Yeah, he's just so smart with it.
Yeah,
but probably not making a 17 because they want him as back rowers still because they played back row. They wouldn't have the nuts to move him into the middle. So, yeah, Finns for me.
Finns for me. Finns all day. Finns in the air. Finns everywhere.
I like it. Next game, Panthers and Cowboys. Mitch Kenny and Jack Cole both return, which means Luke Summerton and Brad Snyder drop to the reserves. We've got 6 Origin stars have been named in the wider squad, with Nanai set to be rested and Fini Futuaki named to start at prop. Jordan McLean is back from a calf injury, and Jakey Clifford in to partner Chatty Townsend in the halves. Kyle Felt needs one more try to become the third player in premiership history to score 10 or more tries in 9 consecutive seasons. What do you got here?
I'm going to go Panthers, be safe, but I can see a close game. I like the Cowboys with 10.5 line.
I'm taking the Panthers.
You are, yep.
Yeah, I'm taking the Panthers for me.
I think it's going to be a close game.
Especially with all those guys in the reserves, are they going to play? You'd think so, backing up a Sunday.
Yeah.
But you just don't know. So I'm taking the Panthers for me.
Fini Futuaki, middle.
Yeah, interesting. No, but they set it on the list as he's in the middle, but he's in the back row they said it in that blurb there, but he's in the back row on this, so I don't know what the go is there. Panthers for me.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yep, that was an easy one.
Roosters.
Always is the Panthers.
Yeah, literally. Roosters Tigers, we've got Tupanua is the man to fill the void at centre with Junior Palga out for 4 games. Terrell May's named to start again with Lindsay Collins off the bench. Angus Crichton, Connor Watson named to start. Tigers.
Sorry, mate.
No, you're
what's
right.
Connor starting? 9?
13.
Oh, really? What's Victor, sorry?
Victor is in the back row. Number 12. Tigers, we've got David Clemmer back from suspension and John Bateman, Justin Olam both in the reserves as they work back from injury. Adam Dewey retaining his role in the centres, which I loved. That was awesome to see.
Good.
When he had that intercept, I was like, that's awesome.
You could see so much too, how much he loved it. It made me tear up nearly.
One thing that I saw, he didn't have any strapping. There was no knee strapping.
It looks like he's been ready for a while.
It's just like, but even psychologically, the guys that have done 3 knees would go, let's strap it. He didn't have any strapping on.
Even like running.
He looked quick. Looked quicker than what he did before, man. Like,
maybe this has been a plan all along. Like maybe he didn't do his ACL and this has been the plan of the Tigers. They know they're going to have a tough couple of years. They're going to rest him, get him fast, and then come back when it's starting to look good again for the Tigers.
Well, he's back. He's back.
Back in a big way,
I don't see the Tigers winning.
They played really well.
I know, but I'm going Chooks.
Yeah. I'm going to go Chookies too. So yeah, Tupanua is getting shopped around, I think.
Yeah. With the Dogs, I heard the Dogs were interested, which would be a great pickup for the Dogs.
What do you do there then? What do you reckon they play him?
They'd play him in the middle, I would think.
Yeah.
Because they got their sort of back rows sorted there.
Preston
kick out Preston, so I think they'd play him as a middle. But yeah, Roosters for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go Roosters.
That's it. Let's get into the weekly stuff. We've been going overtime.
Should we give a notable shout out to the short boy of the week?
Keanu Kinney again. What a freak, man.
Fuck.
Absolutely. I didn't even it's just a cut and dry short boy of the week when we don't even
couple of weeks in a row.
We haven't even need to speak about it. It's just,
and it's not like there's only a few short boys to pick out of.
There's been a couple every week.
They've been player of the round.
Yeah.
So we're not just being biased or anything.
So good,
mate. He's been unreal.
Yeah.
What do you we talked about last week, I guess, but fuck, you got to keep him in that number 1. If he keeps playing like this.
Yeah, Brimo at 6 maybe. I don't know.
Do you think you could put Campbell to the wing?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, you got 2 good wingers.
We've seen Brimo be in the centres, and then now he's not. Now he's at fullback. Now Kinney's killing it. I don't even think they know, dude.
Yeah,
they need to trade some of. They could get a really good return for investment.
Makes it I'd tell them to go get a half, but they've just went and signed that Wallabies half. So is that in the plan?
He's a running. I'd say he's more of a running guy
a 6.
as well. All these, yeah. I got no idea, mate.
Baffles me, mate.
If I knew, I'd be a first grade coach. You know what I mean? Matt's mood killer. This is sort of similar to the one the other week, but is when you meet someone for the first time, they tell you your name, their name, and you don't remember what their name is. Do you get that? It happens all the time.
You forget. It's happened to me a few times in the last week, actually. No, not week, but last couple of months. Where you forget someone's name, and you don't want to be rude and re-ask them.
Yeah.
But then you call them what you think it is, and it's not what it is.
Yeah, dude. I was at a 50th on the weekend, and I met a lot of new people.
You were baffled all night.
And it just rattles you because I'm like, it's so rude that I don't remember your name when you literally told me your name 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
But I don't have the nuts to ask them what's your name again. I just avoid saying their name.
Do you reckon it? Yeah. I always want to call them by their name too, because I feel like when you're talking to someone, you don't call them by your name. I feel like it comes out rude.
Yeah, no, I agree. A little strategy that I've sort of thought of myself is like, if you were to introduce yourself and you say, "Hey, I'm Brock," I sort of nice to meet you, Brock.
Yeah,
you repeat the name.
Yeah, or you think of another word like cock that goes with it. You could go that strategy, I thought. Dude. What do I normally do with that, Matt? If I'm introducing you for the first time, you'll say, "Hey, I'm Matt."
Yeah.
I'll pull out my pen and write it in my hand, so I carry a pen with me everywhere.
Okay.
That's another good strategy to use. Or you got your phone, you can put it in the notes.
Yep.
And then you also put there with him tall brown hair guy.
You should be on the panel to solve global warming, Brock, because you've got some ideas, brother.
Mate, I've got that many ideas. Talking about ideas.
Yes.
It comes into my next rando question of the week.
Hit me.
You're stranded on the island, mate.
Yes.
Your plane crashed. You're by yourself. Cast away. No cell. Haven't got your phone. You're by yourself. But you can pick three items to have with you. What are you picking?
How long do I have to? Am I just on the island?
You're there for a year. Let's say a year, and you've got to survive.
I would go a tarp.
A tarp? Really?
Oh no, I wouldn't go a tarp.
Use a tarp.
I wouldn't go.
I can see where you're going, but
is food like you're not counting food and water? Can you say that they're on the island?
It's just an island. Like, if you want, it's just like an island. Okay. So you got to get food and shit yourself.
Well, I would say a tarp, but I'd back myself to be able to make a tarp out of something. I'm going to go a knife. You need a knife.
Yep.
Like a machete, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Cut coconuts open, cut leaves, cut trees. I think that. I would also go... I'd go a knife. I would go...
So a machete and a knife?
No, just a machete.
Yeah.
You probably got to go a lighter. Oh, you have to go a lighter.
You have to go a lighter. That's
a lighter, a machete, and 25 decker Winnie Blues.
Sail it.
Nah, probably like, fuck, I don't know, dude. I can't think of a third item. Maybe like some rope. Yeah. Probably rope. I'd go rope because then you can tie trees and stuff together and make a shelter. So give me rope, give me a machete, and give me a lighter.
Yeah.
Yourself?
I'd go lighter.
Yeah.
And then I think I'd go a fishing line, fishing rod. Then consistent for food.
Yes.
And then for my last one, mate, I think this is a great idea. What I'm going to say, a book of how to survive on an island.
How to, like those dummy books, the ones, and it's like how to survive on an island for dummies.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
And it might give you instructions how to make a shelter, how to filter water.
See, I've got that all up here.
Yeah, see, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have my YouTube out there. No section, but yeah.
That's good. That's
my
a good
rando
one.
of the week. Multis.
Yeah.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah, you can go quickly. I have my NRL one. Brock's combining this week, so I've got my Origin one, which will be out on today.
Combining a few different codes this one.
Okay, hit me.
So I've got Argentina the win against Chile. Messi's playing, I'm pretty sure. So that's a fair dinkum win. I'm feeling.
Yep.
Walshy anytime, and then Dolphins head to head. That's going to get you $7.17.
Nice, very nice.
Not too bad.
That's very good. What is your Origin one?
Nah, that's combined. Walshy to score
in Origin.
Anytime,
okay, yeah, got ya. My Origin one is either Brian Toto or Latrell Mitchell to score.
Yep.
Tommy Dearden to score, and under 58.5. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I can get the line up here if you want.
No, it's an alternate over or under. Make yourself. Yeah, Tom Dearden anytime try scorer. Either Toto or Latrell to score in the player A or B markets, and under 58.5. That'll get you $10.
Sure.
Which I think is pretty good.
Oh, sure. We've went overtime.
We have. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being a short boy.
Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Love yous, boy.